Hi, dear friends. It's wonderful to be together again. I think the last time we were together, I was in my mom's garden in Iowa. I'm back in California now, and I can't wait to get into today's story with you. It's about Jesus walking on the Sea of Galilee. Can you say that with me? Sea of Galilee. It's found in Israel today, and it's about 33 miles all the way around. I actually rode a bike around the Sea of Galilee when I was in college. It's amazing because Jesus did so much of his ministry around the sea with ordinary people like fishermen, like the disciples, like you and like me, to do extraordinary things. Let's get into the story and see what Jesus is up to today. The disciples were just waking up on their boat. They had been out on the water all night long. Yawn. Stretch. It was so early, the sun wasn't even up yet. Andrew rubbed his eyes and looked out into the fog. "Hey," he whispered. "Do you see what I see?" "It's a ghost!" James cried out in fear. The disciples were shaking in their sandals. They were terrified. Through the fog, they could see the outline of a person walking on the water. It was Jesus. "Don't be afraid. It's just me," Jesus said. He waved a friendly hello. "If it's really you, Jesus, tell me to walk on the water," Peter said bravely. "Okay," Jesus shrugged. "Come on out, Peter. The water is fine." Gulp. Peter swallowed hard. He placed one foot onto the water. Plop. It didn't go under. He tried the other foot. Plop. He was standing. He kept his eyes glued on Jesus as he took a few careful steps. He walked faster and faster. Splish, splash. Only his feet were getting wet. Jesus smiled at him. Peter felt the wind blowing on his face. He took his eyes off Jesus and looked up at the dark clouds. He felt afraid. Uh-oh, his ankles were wet. Uh-oh, his knees were wet. Uh-oh, Peter was sinking. "Help me, Jesus! Save me!" he yelled. Jesus reached out his hand and pulled Peter out of the sea. "Why did you stop looking at me?" Jesus asked, holding tightly to his friend. "Don't you trust me?" The wind stopped. They climbed into the boat full of cheering disciples. "Hooray! This proves it," they said. "You really are the Son of God." From that day on, the disciples were excited to tell everyone they met about the power of Jesus. What a perfect story, especially because we live by the ocean. How amazing is that? The follow-up question that I want you and your family to discuss is, who would you have been more like? Would you have been like James and been afraid? Or would you have been like Peter and wanted to get out of the boat and go walk with Jesus? It is so wonderful to spend time together today. It is so wonderful to be back with you. I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.